All right. Okay, everyone. Please come up here with your questions, or if you want to see some demos on the graphics. So, how are these done and anything? Well, there is a question. Please write in comment in the chat. How many of you know how to use or know about Adobe Experience Design XD? I am a fan of it. Yep. So Abdullah knows about it, and Julius do not know about it. Okay, Julius, you have to know about it. It's quite recommended from my side. Uh, Nurul Iman does not have any idea about it. Okay. Lido have tried it, and Walid have used it. Lido have used it for a few hours. All right. Okay. Okay. Well, experience design is one of my. Okay. So I'm not sure what is your name, CMC, but okay, you should have an idea about this. It's pretty impressive. Uh, okay, Julius has been, and Sufyan does not know about it. Well, Adobe XD was primarily used for user interface designing and for prototyping and user experience, but it's quite really handy and really useful in designing social media posts and or graphics. So it has almost all of the tools that are a beginner level or intermediate level graphic designer needs to use. Well, on pro level also, I use Adobe Experience Design, and it's quite impressive. So the tools it has quite very similar tools as compared to Photoshop, or I would say Illustrator mostly. So like it has a rectangular shape of oval or circles, then it has polygon, which is uh, just a triangle, I would say, or no, it has like multiple polygons as well, and then it has lines simply, and a pen tool, which is quite very good in terms of making some irregular shapes. And then we have text and artboards, quite simple, quite minimal, and it's way faster and less resource heavy. Excuse me for that. uh, but it's like alignment is very impressive. That's why I like XD over Illustrator or over Photoshop. Also, you do not have to pay for a licensing to use this. Its community version is completely free, and uh, it has quite a lot of features that can be used. Uh, well, Lido, why do I prefer it on Photoshop? Photoshop is, I would say, very heavy and very saturated with the features. So and most of the features we do not even use in our social media designing. Maybe I'll have to add some filter into this image. So that is why I may use Photoshop, or maybe for some other reasons. But most of the things that I need are there in XD. And if I have to design this graphic in Photoshop, let's say this one. So if I have to design this graphic in Photoshop, it's gonna take me like 3 to 4 hours, okay, or maybe 2 hours if I'm very pro and very habitual of using Photoshop. But for the Illustrator, for this Adobe XD, it's going to take me about 30 minutes or 35 minutes to redesign this whole thing into the and it's not just because I know Illustrator XD. It's just how XD is made. So it's quite impressive and quite fast in working sense. So that is why it's quite recommended from my side to please check out this Adobe XD for social media graphics, as at least. not for other things, but social media graphics, and it's primarily being been developed for user interface designs as well. So as I mentioned, so let's see, if I have to design a post for let's say I want to divert the traffic to this website, which is someone's website, and I want to design a new graphic or post for that. So so here comes this empty artboard, and I will just copy this image, let's say this one, and right here, and let's use this image into the background. Okay, and my purpose is to show my users that they should definitely visit this profile, this website. So once again, I am just reusing the content from the existing graphics, but also if you want to reuse the things, and mostly it is quite recommended from my side as well. Nothing is perfect when it is created for the first time. Okay, so it is not recommended from my side to ever go and design graphics from scratch. Always reuse the things, always reuse the ideas. And the best place for the ideas that I have found is maybe Pinterest or Dribble, and also Freepik for the resources. And Freepik has been really, really helpful to me to to do the things, to just find the resources. Uh, let's say I want to design something like this. Well, this has been designed by me personally, but uh, for visit, website visit. So website visit. All right, all right. Let's see what Freepik have for in terms of website visiting, or I should say visit our website. It has 404 web design. So it has quite a lot and a lot of good illustrations. All we need is just feasible and good keyword that actually represents the the graphic that we're looking for. So yep, right here, this is what I'm looking for. This one. So for suppose this was the icon that I want to use, so I'll just simply download it and use it into my designs, and here it comes with, and it has opened in Adobe Illustrator file. Okay, let's open the Adobe Illustrator. Yep, this happens sometime when you need to use a combination of Adobe XD with some other design tool like Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator. So and both of their combination is quite impressive. So unzip it and open it up. It's my Illustrator. Uh, that is what I do not like about Illustrator. It takes, and Photoshop as well. It takes ages to open. There we go. Mhm. Yep, this is the graphic that we have just downloaded. I just unzipped it and opened it in Illustrator. So this is the icon and that I want to use. I'll just copy it and paste it into my Adobe XD, and let's hope it works. It will just convert it into the SVG code and then put it right here. So it has just being pasted into the this vector form, which is quite impressive. So any one of you who does not know about vector and raster graphics, uh, well, I will explain. This image right here, it's an image. Okay, so this one is a raster graphic. If we go and just zoom it in, so it will be pixelated. Okay, so its resolution and pixels are already defined. So this is called a raster graphic. On the other hand, this is a vector graphic. No matter how much you just scale it down, it will never get pixelated. Okay, so so this is the major difference between raster and a vector graphic. And then for suppose this thing, and also I want to use this website link with my design. Let's say if I just go with this one, and I'll just group it up, and maybe I should make it white colored and put it right here somewhere. And also maybe I wanna mention what. So for this background, I want to use this color, and this needs to be white, and this needs to be white as well. Okay, and also for the sake of contrast, we can also use shadows, and shadows are my favorite, uh, but not too much shadows as well. Let's see. We have our design content, most probably, and we have also maybe we need this logo as well to be used into our design. Also, oh, what else do we need? Maybe some text. Which will say visit our website for our wonderful experience. This is very bad content, but let's say. Okay, and I would want this to be visit our website should be. Uh, maybe we need to add some line height. Also, we need this thing to be a little smaller for. Yep. And it should not be bold as well. So then it can be increased in font size and lesser line height, and that's it. Okay, and let's make it white colored and with background shadow, so it is used. Now, what do you see wrong in this graphic? Of course, this is not. All right, anyone? We have a lot of chats, so let me just go through the messages. Are we gonna do some portfolio Instagram critique later? Lido, what do you mean by portfolio Instagram critique? Like some reviews on the existing posts? Do you think?
Yes, that's what I mean.
All right. Do you have any? Can you please share some of the links so we can of course do that.
Yeah, okay.
So just any Instagram profile that you want to get reviewed, and also.
Yeah, sure.
All right, then we have Nurul Iman saying from where you take blank sheet. Okay, it is. These are just the artboards, Nurul Iman. You can go on YouTube and look for a 10-minute tutorial how to use Adobe XD, and they will show you everything. Okay. Again, I would like to say this is not a workshop for how to telling you how to use tools. It is more related to the what design rules and stuff related to that. So how is the anchor crediting happens? Yep. For suppose if you wanna credit the author of this thing, so maybe in the graphic somewhere, let's say we can just say get that uh, graphic elements you taken from free pick. Okay, so what we will be doing somewhere in our design, we can just mention this thing. So what about I mention it right this like in this way. And okay, it's pretty fine. It's pretty fine. It is not disturbing our design, and also it I have just mentioned free pick as well, that they have helped me in gathering the designs. So that is how we can just contribute or credit the authors, and simply by sharing their links. Usually, yeah, we can do that by sharing the links, and we also have to define the source on our graphics as well. Why do you move to Adobe now? I think Noor is asking when I was opening Adobe Illustrator.
Abdul Ahad has answered her.
He didn't. The file downloaded for Freepik was an Illustrator file, and you can directly open an Illustrator file in the Adobe XD. Actually, we can. Actually, we can also, but I didn't prefer to because I had Illustrator. So we can open an Illustrator file. Let's say if I just go to home and I want to open a PSD or AI file, I will go to desktop, and this was the file actually initially, which was been downloaded from the Illustrator from this free pick channel, and here it is opened. So we can use it from here as well. But for Noor, it is just for me, my convenience that I am used to do that. So apologies for that. I could do this thing as well. Okay, and then we have you can open AI and PST and XT exactly, Shwaiza. I have all three of them installed. When I click open with, I don't see the option to use to do so. However, opening the file in that software and copy pasting the works. Um, all right, thank you, Abdullah. And there is no hierarchy. Lido. Okay, and here are the designs. Okay, so any critique on this graphic, Zubaria or Shumaiza or any other designer who want to say some words about this?
Can I say something?
Of course, Lido.
Yeah, actually, I think there is no visual hierarchy between the visit our webpage and the website itself. I think one of them should be less bigger um, to make the eye focus on one.
So what do you think? Now our goal is to divert the people or get more traffic on our website. So this is our goal, and that is what we want to promote. So how would you define, how would you decide that what should be bigger, what should be not?
I think the call to action sentence should be the bigger one, and the website should be a little bit smaller, maybe half the size. It will still be visible as it's bold, and it's bold enough, but it's not conquering the visit our website sentence.
All right, all right. So you want to say that visit our website should be the bigger. This is the go to action text, and this is our link. I just have to. All right, and it should be like half the size. Right here, and maybe I need some of the bleeds designed and stuff. Okay, and let me just see. And I want this content to be on top of this. All right.
What's the purpose of the white rectangle?
Just to differentiate. What about this one? Is there anything wrong?
To create more contrast or what?
Yeah, we have created more contrast, and maybe it can help us in the differentiated between foreground and the background. Does it look good? Is there anything odd?
I don't like how it is overlapping the subject. Maybe we can mask it out or something.
All right, so there's another way. Exactly, I was just hoping that coming, and there's another way to do the same thing. I've just inverted the things. There we go. Now what do you think?
I think it's doing better than the previous version, as it's focusing my eye more on the center of the composition.
Exactly.
Also, it's brighter in the inside part.
All right, all right. And thank you, Leo. Place the square behind the focused image. Oh, didn't any one of you notice that the image, like the picture is, the face is in the center, but there is some unsymmetry right here. So shouldn't we address that as well? For suppose if we just wanna grab this thing up a little bit and a little more shorter. And maybe a little, no, we cannot do that actually. Okay, don't you think it is this is more aligned and more symmetric design? And of course, this image has nothing to do with website visitors. So again, I have just not used the proper image, but since I had this opened in my artboard, so I just randomly choose one file and started editing it. So Julius, is it what you wanted, or you want something else to with this graphic? Well, I think Julius is typing. So one thing I want to mention, if you think that this design or this line is somehow or the other disturbing our uh, graphic, so we can just play around with its colors and maybe with its opacity, because I think it is still fine to attribute the free pics right like this, and it is merely disturbing our design. So both the goals are achieved, attributing and also uh, not disturbing our design. All right, thank you, Julius. And well, that is how we do this. And let's just quickly consider this Lido's design. All right, Lido. So you're a graphic designer, and well, can you tell me where you're from, Lido?
I'm from Bulgaria.
From where?
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria. Where is it actually? I've never heard about it.
Oh, I can't explain that in English.
Well, is it somewhere in Europe or in Africa?
Yeah, it's in Europe. Yes.
All right. So okay, so right here in these graphics, if I just want to mention, okay, well, this is a video, and let's talk about. This is pretty cool. It's an abstract graphic. For this, I'm not sure if it is for just the inspiration for the designing. It quite conveys its message. Yes. Well, nice. I can't say anything about this else about this. And okay, so can you tell me what does it represent actually? Official cover and YouTube design, photography. All right, so it is something related to the purpose of this graphic. Lido, can you tell me?
Yes, the purpose of this graphic is to be printed on CD and to be shown in medias like Spotify.
All right, all right.
It's a audio cover.
It is audio cover. All right. We could, I think we could use the rules of thirds on this graphic as well. And also uh, in the focus is this is the singer. I'm not very sure who the singer is. Maybe if she is a celebrity, so it's quite fine. But also we could, I think the name of the album and the title and the tagline is going a little beyond focus. So we could rethink about that. So maybe we could just grab some focus on this or not. What do you think?
I don't know.
All right, all right. Uh,
Probably.
well, well, as far as the photography and the video photo editing is concerned, it's quite a good image, no doubt.
Thank you.
And right here we have, okay, so right here it's quite good. It's really good. A graphic, as we can say, we have mentioned 2 accounts,
This
and
is a cover for beats which my friend Speechless makes. So here's the first tag is for his Instagram.
and also it is a cover for a music album or something like that.
Yes, let's say it's a cover for a beat.
All right. Awesome, awesome. You have used some pattern of, like, oh, what is this? This is something like a sketch of a live design, live sketching.
No, this is an image and it has some textures overlaid on it.
Yeah, some textures engraved, and I think it's a woman.
Yeah, it's two women kissing.
Okay, okay. I won't say anything. I'm from Pakistan. Okay, well, this one is good. Abstract name, artist name, and song title. We could use this. We have maybe some margins, but if you're very specific about it, it's going to be on Instagram. This is the perfect graphic. Okay, but if you're making a generalized graphic which is going to be used on Facebook maybe, and on Twitter, well, Twitter has some other aspect ratios, but and also on LinkedIn and Instagram, then it is recommended to always just leave some border or the margins on the edges. Again, nice. And again, this speechless beats. We could, I'm not sure if it is their name or if it is their logo or something like that, but it's quite good. It's quite good. You're a good designer, Lido.
Thank you.
Yeah, in terms of abstract art and designing cover images, I'm quite impressed with this.
You can't find work.
Maybe you can. So, well, there are ways also, and we have this series of workshops where we just walk through the people how to start this thing. Well, if anyone does not know about, since we are going out of time, and anyone does not know what Techylem is, just very quickly and briefly. And after that, we have.
I think I should share the feedback form here in the chat.
Exactly, Zubaria. So we will just do it after this a little sponsored ads. So, well, I am Obed, founder and CEO at Techylem. So I started my career being a graphic designer, as I mentioned in the beginning. So at Techylem, we have two departments, or two kind of major teams. One is the software engineering team, the tech team, which develop some really cool tools and applications for our clients, and they're mostly the entrepreneurs from all around the world, and especially from the first world countries like from European and American and Australian countries. And on the other hand, our second team, which is where we work as a design agency and digital agency. We do branding and graphic designing and marketing, digital marketing for our clients. And most of the clients in this regard we have from uh, America and from Pakistan, the local clients, and in American market. And some of the clients are also from UK market as well. So that's a brief about what we do. And we have, you can just, you're welcome to go on techylem.com and know more about us anytime. Also, Zubaria, thank you for sharing this link. Please go open this link and fill this form. It will take like 2 to 3 minutes most probably, and it will get us the data to generate your certificates, and which will be emailed to you later on, inshallah, within a couple of days. And also, please feel free to share your questions, queries, or the feedback, or any thoughts or any questions, anything.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yes, Zubaria.
Since you know that there is the team behind working with me, so these are the people who are very beginners at the design lab. So what do you suggest them, that how can they people improve themselves? Like how can they get pro at design?
First of all, the first step is to know the tool, which is quite very basic and very initial. So I did not cover that thing actually on purpose, because that thing can be done from from a YouTube tutorial within 10 to 15 minutes, most probably. If you want to learn how to use Adobe XD, seriously, it's going to take like maximum 30 minutes. And the tools and the things I have used to design this graphic, it's almost 30 minutes of the learning. It can be done. Then once you know the tool, just go around and learn what are the designing rules. Okay, and never forget the purpose of designing. If you're designing a logo, it should represent a different purpose. If you're designing a social post, it has a completely different demographics. If it is a print design, then it comes to another thing. Okay, so just like we have reviewed this Lido's graphics that he has designed. So those are mostly for digital and print graphics as well. So